the side. In the meantime, Proms and Vision will take out 2 and to be careful when peeking this. Flash gets thrown out, going to force. Oh, Zing and Ice Speed both. What a blind coming out from Zing to get those 2 kills on Strong. And String might be an 8-4 here. Ghost will get Vision as well. Definitely 10 bullets left. That goal is going to be there. Vision peeks through. Dennis takes him out. Mind you, Kapumba is low on HP. Time is not his friend right now. The rotation's coming out. He's going to put it to half here. He's taking it. The timing. No way!
What a
Dancing that last second to disrupt it, and meanwhile, Trump going in. Ice Speed though. Knife will go out, nullifying all utility here. Dennis is going to be the first man going down. Zing is going to go down as well, and now for the trade by Kapumba! But Zing and Ming in the meantime finds another Crumbs. Good for the kill on to Ming here. Ming was extremely low on HP, but the headshots coming out from Crumbs takes out 2. Making it a 3v2, takes out another Chromes on absolute fire right now. The drone, they are going to have this sound kill. Stim finds the head of Ghost here. Oh no, how does potential forcing the players back, but there's a backside coming in the meantime. Ice Speed takes out 1. The Boombot doing a lot of damage. Chromes peeks through, he will get shut down. I think this is going to be the question. He's still getting pushed here. Double pick coming out, and Kapumba is off with. What is this crosshair? What?
trolling?
Vision in the meantime with the operator picks up 2. Stim gets another. What?
It's trolling.
Last player standing.
Oh, Kapumba will shut down 1, and Kapumba does have the gravity pull. Does manage to get it. He's going to be able to get that kill onto High Speed, and now leaving Ming in a 1v1. And no way! Kapumba! What a play!
Oh my God.
Come on, let's go!
Give me those stuff.
Who's next?
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Logitech, Gamer.LK's Logitech G Valorant Pro League, powered by Viewsonic Gaming and energized by Red Bull. And we are here for semi-final number 2. It is going to be UG taking on Max here. And joining me for the cast is going to be Kitty. Hi, Kitty.
Hello, Tarek. Good evening.
Good evening. So we do have UG taking on Max. Obviously, Max coming in as heavy underdogs here. UG looking extremely strong, especially after taking out WG 2-0 in those group stages. But the question is, does Max have a chance of bringing this back? Because it is a BO3. Do they have a chance of bringing this back? Kitty, what are your thoughts? Do you think they will have a chance?
Well, just looking at the highlights of yesterday's match, we saw WG going against Noob Alliance, and Noob Alliance, of course, was the top contenders coming in from Group A. They were able to completely I wouldn't say whitewash, but they did have a far more dominant performance than Max during that performance on the group stages. And I think if this semi-final is going to be anyway like that game, or rather how the group standings was during these past few matches, I think UG might have an easy win for them today. But, this is Valorant. We have seen crazy things happening. So, yeah, if Max does have a great performance, we might see them in the finals on the 26th.
Definitely. And rightly so. I mean, we have seen upsets before. We have seen UG not even making through quarterfinals in previous tournaments. So, definitely there is a possibility of seeing an upset. But right now, UG looking extremely strong. It looks like they have put in the work. And against WG during those group stages, we saw an insane performance coming out from them. But we already do have one of our finalists here, Wolfgang Esports, making their way into the grand finals, beating out Noob Alliance 2-0 yesterday. And they had a very dominant performance. They looked extremely strong. It looked like they were getting back into rhythm, which we didn't see in the group stages when they took on UG. They looked a bit shaky, especially on that second map on Ascent. The thoughts from the community is that they were not revealing their stats because they were already through into the semifinals, and they were just holding back a little bit to try and surprise everyone due to the grand finals. Might be true, might be not, but we'll have to wait and see until the grand finals, which is happening on the 26th. We'll have to wait and see who they will face and what type of a game plan they have, depending on the team that they are going to face. But with that, we will be having the veto or the maps that are going to be played on screen shortly, as well as the rosters and also the overall stats or what the standings look like in terms of the kill leader, the most number of deaths, the assists, as well as plants and diffusers. We should have it on screen shortly, the overall stats. But again, the fight here is for the number of kills. And yesterday we did see iSpeed take the lead yet again after that matchup against WG, but we had a Roach leading the charge here. But with that, we do have the tournament stats on screen right now. Again, the most picked agent is SOA. We haven't seen a single map that SOA has not been picked on. Definitely the most favored agent right now, and of course most kills led by iSpeed right now with 135. I think coming in a close second is Roach. But of course, that might all change with today's game. And then we have most deaths with Matrix still holding strong with 97 deaths under his belt, as well as assist. We have Dennis, and majority of the stats remain unchanged here. But obviously, we are expecting these to change a lot after today's game, because we have WG as well as Max taking part, and we had one of the players from Max as the most number of plants, if I'm not mistaken. And these things will change today as the Bo3 series go on. Having said that, I need to give a massive shout out to our sponsors, Logitech G, as well as Viewsonic Gaming, and of course Red Bull. You guys have been absolutely amazing, giving this chance for these players to prove themselves, especially with a prize pool of 200,000 on the line, giving a lot of incentive for these players to perform. And of course, the bragging rights of being the best team in the country at the end of the year is definitely something to take away from this. And also, if you guys are in the market for some new peripherals, do check out the Logitech G series of gaming peripherals that are out there. They have you covered in terms of mice, keyboards, headsets, mousepad, speakers, controllers. Am I forgetting something? Webcams. Basically, all your needs are under one roof with a Logitech G. So do check it out if you are looking for an upgrade or to change up what you're already using. Make sure to check out all that Logitech has to offer. And with that, also Viewsonic Gaming, with 30 years of experience in manufacturing, 30 plus years of experience in manufacturing monitors. These guys have their new series of gaming monitors. Do check it out. The highest end monitor with 240 hertz refresh rate, RGB for days, as well as very thin bezels around the monitor as well, which is very attractive. So do check it out if you are in the market for a new gaming monitor as well. And already we all know FPS gamers are looking for those high refresh rates, and 240 hertz is no joke. And with that, we should have the veto on screen. Just waiting on the players or the teams to decide what maps they are going to be playing. What do you think we will see in terms of map schedule? We've seen these two teams play through the group stages as well as the playoffs, rather actually only the group stages. What do you think these teams will go for in terms of maps?
Well, you know, I actually feel like we've been having Ascent as a map which nearly every team has played in so far. Obviously, UG has been really dominant when it comes to playing on Fracture. So I actually think that might be one of the first maps that Max decides to ban, I would say, or rather veto. I feel like we'll be seeing maybe Breeze coming in, maybe as map number 3, we'll be seeing Ascent, and maybe Icebox to spice things up. What are your thoughts?
Hopefully. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, we will see a game on Icebox here. But we did see UG pick up Split against WG, so might be their strongest map. And other than Fracture, of course, because right now everyone knows that UG cannot be contested on Fracture, because Zyphos Esports went in with their full roster against UG on Fracture and lost 13-0. So obviously might be one of these first bans that all teams are looking to do against UG. But UG, on the other hand, they looked very dominant on Split, and then later on Ascent against WG. So these are the two maps that they have favored, I guess, and Ascent especially. I think all teams are looking to play this map. We have seen, I think, one of the most played maps right now is on Ascent this tournament. Yeah, the maps that we have not seen too much of is Icebox, Haven, and Split. We of course did see split yesterday in the semi as well as the group stage between WG and UG. But other than that, we haven't seen a lot of split either. So the least split maps are probably Haven, Split, and Icebox right now. So hopefully we'll get to see one of these, especially Icebox. I absolutely love the map, so hopefully we will see it. But with that, let's take a look at the veto. It seems to be ready. Let's have a look at what the maps are going to be for today's semi-final. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the rosters taking part today, and we do have the video coming in. So Union Gaming goes with the first pick on Split, and Maximum Esports finally picks up Icebox here. So we do have a little bit of a switch up. We won't be seeing Ascent as our second map. Instead, we are going to be seeing Ascent as the decider. But the interesting part here is whether Max is able to pull off a win on Icebox. But and the first map is going to be on Bind here. I'm sorry, Split here. So we will have to see what these players are going for. Yesterday, of course, we did see Roach going for that Reyna. We had Soul River on the Raze, and we had Defiance on KO. Sorry, Defiance on Omen, Jazz on the Cypher, and Benji on the Sage here. So no KO coming out for Union Gaming, and we have a bit of a similar lineup coming out from both sides.
Yes, indeed. And if I'm not mistaken, I think yesterday both teams actually had the same lineups. Today we are seeing the absence of the KO, which we saw yesterday, and essentially the same team, the only difference being the Sentinels. Maximum Esports deciding to go with the KJ, while the Union Gaming is sticking to that Cypher.
Interesting here, just because of the fact that Cypher is able to, get that info, especially on his side. He just plants a camera, and normally he sticks to the site alone, and they ignore it completely. That's how Union Gaming has been playing. But with that, we are getting into round number 1. Let's have a look again. Heavy mid control being emphasized from both teams here. 3 players huddled up at mid from either side, and it's going to be Maximum Esports on the defense to start things off. Slow up with the pain shells, not really going to catch out anyone. But a bit of a lurk coming out from a Roach as well, all the way in his side.
Yes, indeed. So far, the aggression of Team UG being focused in on mid, but of course Roach is slowly creeping his way up ramps. The initial pain shells come in, manages to do a bit of damage to Sage, who quickly revives himself, or rather gets the heal back up to 100 HP. Roach, meanwhile, makes his way all the way to Heaven in A.
Omen needs to be careful here, Roach, if he does decide to peek through here.
Yep, I feel like he'll be good for the kill and manage to get the 150 HP as well. And yes, indeed he does. And manages to heal himself up as well. Bente is good for second.
But meanwhile, mid is just absolute carnage. Zipper picks up 2 here onto Soul River, and Jazz making it a 2v3 now. But they really need Navo got tapped so hard there. Defiance picks up the kill onto Navo, leaving Zipper in a 1v3. But Roach with the Ghost and superior aim by the looks of it will clean him up, picking up a 2k to finish off the pistol round here.
Yes, indeed. A good start there coming in from UG. Roach was able to just make his way into the A site, rather into the heaven, managing to get a kill where no one was watching, apparently. And yeah, there was a free kill for him and the 150 HP to start the round. And from there on, all the defenders just cascaded down, and an easy first round for UG, I would have to say. And we have the buys coming in, the Spectres and Stingers being brought in.
Soul River has been loving this Stinger for majority of the tournament for their first SMG run. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like he's the only player. Meanwhile, Benji peeks forward, takes out Maya here, and the pain shell's doing a lot of damage to Hero Raj. But Hero Raj with the right click coming out, try to recover. Spectre will get taken down. That's Jazz trading him out, but making it a 2v4 now. Obviously looking to save as many weapons as possible. We've got sound cubes coming out, and Zipper will get taken out. Roach having the idea, and another kill for Roach. Roach already firing up here, picking up altogether 5 kills, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yes, 5 kills, and
Yep,
that's his
2 last round and 3 in this one.
yeah, 1 kill away from the Empress as well. And here we go, starting things off for looking at the replay. He started this kill with a headshot actually. Yep. The first shot was actually a headshot, making it a very easy kill onto Navo. But now for the buy round on Max, how much can they do with this is going to be the question. How much can Yuji do in terms of damage, or whether they can pull the round off? Heavy emphasis towards A site here. It's a 5-man push going towards A site, but Zipa is going to be holding this with the boom bot. Pain shells are going to push him back a little bit. He picks up 1, takes a lot of damage, throws out another pain shell, and will back off.
Zipa is good for 1, but of course he does take the blunt, or rather all of the damage there. Manages to get back with only 24 HP remaining, and the attackers after this first aggression just managing to inch their win. Navo is good for a second. That is Roach off the board, and it is a 5v3 in favor of Team Maximum Esports.
That is so unfortunate, because that was through the smoke as well. Roach is not going to be happy with that. Zippa holding a very tight angle. Benji is going to peek through, gets tagged down to very low HP. Zippa picks up the second as well. Jazz trying to push forward, good for 1, looking for more, but Maya is there for the trade. Defiance in the meantime trading out. These are rifles down on the side of Maximum Esports. Need to be careful, they cannot afford to lose any more. Defiance will get shut down in the end by Navo. So not too bad for Maximum Esports, losing only the 2 rifles.
Yes, indeed, finally getting taken down, but losing 2 rifles in the process. As you said, they do have the money, I would assume. Or rather, apologies, they do not. Okay, there we go. They have a 4 brought in. Navo managing. Yeah, so they have once again 5 rifles in hand. Navo playing the half shields, and Hiruraz once again switching to a Spectre.
Couple of buys coming out, a bit of half shields there, but it's a full gun round coming out from both sides. 2 Spectres on either side as well, but it is going to be a default coming out from UG, so slowing things down. Mina Penshels at mid, trying to clear off ropes. So will be pushing forward. We'll throw the boombot in. Boombot meets boombot here at ropes here. Hiroraj will be
Getting a bit too aggressive, I would say, peeking on that wall. Might be able to spot Soul River, I think, and there we go. The first kill coming in from Benjay. Jazz spots 1, but of course Zippa is good for the kill. The trade comes in from Soul River, and once again it is a 4v3 as the Untitled. Roach sees 1, is good for the kill. Navo, meanwhile, gets a trade, or rather gets a separate kill all the way inside B, and Team UG inch their way into site spot.
They did spot Navo here. Yeah. Navo gets tapped hard there by Roach. Maya is going to be there for the trade onto Soul River, making it a 1v2. Not an easy one to fight. Roach is holding. He knows that he's there. He's going to pick through. Going to be good for Roach, but he cannot take out Defiance, who did get the planter. Maybe if he picked a second earlier, because Defiance was planting and wouldn't have been able to react in time.
Yep, a nice try coming there from Maya, but you know, it was a 1v2 and those players do not miss. So yeah, a nice try, I would say, but once again, Team Maxim Esports are forced to save a round. And it looks like, yeah, Benjay once again going with the half shield, and Soul River.
We'll probably pick up a Judge, or maybe even go, yeah, Spectre here.
Okay,
so he's looking to go aggro here, because they know that RG is on a, sorry, Maxim Esports is on a save. So they will be looking to go a little bit more aggressive here. It's again a heavy mid push coming out from the side of Union Gaming here. Leah in hand now looking to back off here. They're still pushing this forward. Soul River is going to pick through, but Hiroraj with the bucket to take him out. Ben shells out. They're looking for more. The Paranoia is going to push them back. Need to be careful. They are still not pushing this.
Yes, the Bucky to the face there is good to stop this kill. Zipper, of course, with a second on Roach. Jazz is good for 1, good for 2. And once again, we are in a 3v3.
Defiance is going for a teleport here. Where is he going to go? Yeah, or Wada picks up another, but Defiance is in sight with that teleportation coming out, and he will look to get this plant down, making it a 2v2 though. Completely doable.
Jazz uses
will
the
go out.
Heroes will get spotted. Jazz is not good for the kill. And we are left in a 1v2 as the time of the spike click goes down. And there we go, Heroes is good for a 3rd. And with that kill, Maxim Esports is good to put a 2nd round on the board. I mean, I think, the round started in their favor as soon as that first Bucky kill came. Right to the face to get the round started.
Yeah, and now they have all their ultimates up as well, and they're looking at the replay of Jazz picking off the 2 kills, and of course here Benjay getting taken out. Defiance stepping back into the site as well. Managed to pick up 1, but that was it once Hiroraz decided to put everyone down here. But again here, what is interesting is that it was pretty much a save round coming out from the side of Maxim Esports, and I'm pleasantly surprised at how well they're playing against UG on split, because we did not see this from WG against UG. But Zipper pushing forward for 1.
Sees the kill on Jazz. Jazz, of course, with the Sheriff, but nonetheless, he does get taken down.
Wait, did I just see an operator in play? Yes, it is number with the operator.
I feel like yes, indeed. A save coming in from UG with the frenzies and sheriffs in hand. Hidoraz, will he jump on this wall again, or will he stay back?
I mean, they don't need to go aggressive at all. They have the better weaponry. They know that they are supposed to be pushing in. So looking for free kills here rather than trying to go aggro and giving away rifles to side.
And of course the op is in play inside of A site. So that, I would assume, does not look like an option for them. Maya, of course, is good for another kill. That is Defiance off the board. And a 5,
is it
or rather a 4v3.
Yeah, there was a trade from Benji here. The wall will go up, the immediately getting taken down, and Zipper will have the angle on Benji, putting him down. That's a spike down at Garage. They are looking to push in here. Soldier needs to be careful. Comes in. Zipper will get shut down here, making it a 3v1 now as Soul River. Roach gets taken out. Spots out 1. Tag blow. Soul River Sheriff in hand. Looking to push forward. What a shot, but Nabo for the kill onto Soul River, getting the 3rd round and making it all even here.
Yes, indeed. UG started out strong, but Maxim Esports playing a really great game here tonight and managing to even the score up.
Is really good stuff coming out.
The operator in the hands of Noah. Looking at the ults, we have all the KJ ults, or rather we have, nearly all the ults on board, with the exception of Warsaw, who is only 1 point away as well. So with that as well, Maxim Esports will have all the ults in stock, and usually not far behind.
This is going to be an interesting round because UG obviously looking to win this round now. They do have another full buy in their hand, whereas RG also peeks through. They do spot out. They are trying to pick through mid here. Will spot out. Hiroraz will get spotted out here. He'll be backing off.
Yep. Deciding to waste the time instead of, trying to go for that kill, which is smart. And Roach inches his way into ropes. Zipper might be able to catch him off guard. He checks the wrong angle. And there we go, Zipper is good for that kill.
Just playing different angles here. He puts a boombot so that he won't get pushed out. And we do see Benji lurking all the way outside of Garage. He has a spike in hand. And meanwhile, Soul River puts Hiroraz down on top of that wall. So making things even now. But again, a slow default coming out.
Getting a bit too curious there, and Soul River does punish him. The Showstopper comes out, the trades go in, Soul River takes off Water, and Water dies to the Showstopper. Maya is good for 1.
trades are there now, but Navo here does have still the
30
operator
seconds
in
left.
hand, and the plant is going to go down here inside, and we see Navo using his Empress as well, looking for a pick off here, spots the head, not finding the kill here. They're searching forward, Zipper going in, and will use the showstopper and takes himself out, and Jazz is going to put Navo down, but they will not find the operator. But that was an interesting one because Zipper actually took himself out. That was a suicide showstopper coming out from him.
Yep, I think, the Omen was exactly below him, so there was no way that he could get the kill and get out to safety. I assume, nonetheless, he would have gotten traded out from Jazz there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a valiant effort there from him. And a close round, I would say. Too close to comfort for UG, to be honest.
Yeah, this is going to put... this is going to put Maximum Esports on save round here. They don't really have the credits about rifles, so they are sticking with a bit of a Bucky here and there and a Sheriff by the looks of it. And we already see Benji just lurking, takes out Zipper, who was pushing forward aggressively, and it's going to be a full-on push coming in. But what a shot from now! Whoa, that's a dirty shot coming out from him to put Roach down. But is there a resurrection? I think they do have a resurrection.
The orb, yes, it does get farmed. And Soul River is good for the kill on water.
Still not going in for this resurrection. It's a 4v3.
Heroes
Bucky in the
once
hands
again
of
with the
Heroes.
Bucky in hand. Sneaks in close. He spots one player there. And yeah, the call out comes in. They are aware of the Sage playing close, but they might not know that is Bucky. Yes. No. Once again, the Bucky to the head.
There's some really good shots. Navo again takes out Defiance. The trade is going to be there from Jazz, making it a 2v2. What a save coming out from Maximum Esports right now. But Benji picks up another onto Heroes, leaving the KJ to fend for himself in a 1v2 here.
They do have the resurrection if need be, but I feel like... Okay, there we go, yeah. The resurrection
might use it.
Will be...
Oh,
he gets spotted. He gets tagged.
Now Maya looking for a rifle here. He will pick up one. Can he do this? He has the lockdown in hand. He can use it.
Yep.
And he's going to use it here. Okay. They're blocked into sight as well. This is really good stuff for Maya. If you can make it, there is no space. Oh, no, Jazz is a small corner. No way. Benji comes through, takes out the Tyrant and takes out Maya in return. And Union Gaming gets a 2-round lead here.
And if you notice, it actually said, only one player detained. So that small gap in that corner was actually enough for one player to hide, I would say. Not enough space for both of them, but yeah. I did not know that was possible, but yeah.
Jazz
so once again, I would say that was too close around for the side of Union Gaming. Impressive kills coming in from both Heroes and Navo with that Sheriff in hand. And once again, they are on a full buy. Zipper being a bit too aggressive there to get the orb. He does farm it.
This is a full buy on both sides, other than Defiance, so it's going to be on. Wait, I already forget the name of this weapon. Good God, how do I keep forgetting this?
Apologies, what? KCF?
Defiance's weapon. I keep forgetting the name. Bulldog. Here we go. Okay. He's going to be the only one on a Bulldog, and the rest of them are going to be on full rifles here.
Yep, this angle did work for him earlier. He might be able to catch Benji or even Soul River. No, but Roach is there with the flash in hand. And yes, Soul River is good to get that kill.
Heroes with the blind, he will still be able to take down Soul River. So there is a trade happening. Some lurks coming out from the Cypher here. He might run into Zipper here. Zipper will get taken down by Jazz here.
Did he drop the Vandal and buy a Bulldog instead? Maya good for one, Maya good for two. And just like that, Jazz is left alone in a 1v2.
He drops down. They do have the sound cue here. He's going to pop the cage.
A small gap left. Oh, the timing.
It's going to be interesting. Both players are holding this. He puts out another trap, going to spam through. Jazz is low on HP. He's going to get taken out here. Yes, Maya is good for the 4th kill as well. Maya holding that side pretty much alone. What a play coming out from Maya to bring things back. And he's going to throw UG into a save, if I'm not mistaken. And it might be all even at the end of this round, and this is some really good stuff coming out from the side of Maximum Esports. Coming into this matchup, no one would have expected Maximum Esports to be doing so well against UG, especially on split.
And there we go.
Oh my God,
Maya
look at Maya.
there single-handedly saving the round with an amazing 3k. And yeah, a nice shot there on Jazz to wrap things up. And the score is 4-3, or rather 4-5 in favor of UG, just 1 point ahead. I think it's a really close game so far.
Zipa was thinking of pushing forward, but he knows that he has no cover on the right side of Suez. I'm sorry, his left side, which is Suez. So he's going to hold this very aggressive angle, looking at markets.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Roach goes in, and
no
NJ!
way.
The one tap on the head. Roach, of course, walked into a crossfire on the other side, and Benji manages to recover a rifle. That is one Randall picked up for them.
How can they bring this back? The spike is going to come towards the B side here, and there is no one inside other than Maya here. Maya spots out one. He will take him out. Looking for more here. Rifle. There is a rifle at play. He needs to be careful. The peaks come through. The resurrection is going to be there. Still playing inside the cage, and there is a resurrection in return as well. The paranoia flies out from Wada. Wada looking for a kill here. Wada will angle himself, but there is a trade from Jazz here, bringing it down to a 3v4 now. Still in favor. Jazz looking for more here. He's going to drop down. Navo is good for one, making it a 1v4 now, and satcheling forward. There is no chance that Defiance can survive that. Bringing it back, making it a 5-5. Maximum Esports looking strong right now, and UG needs to be questioning themselves. What are they doing wrong?
Yes, indeed. But nonetheless, we do have an amazing game here tonight, folks. So if you are just joining in, this is the second semi-finals of the Valorant Pro League Championships. Between Max Gaming, or rather Maximum Esports and Union Gaming. The score is 5-5. This is map 1 of 3. So this is a best of 3 series. We do have some amazing games lined up. And so far, I would say, Tara, it has been equal on both sides.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by the performance coming out. And this is again another problem in showing all your cards during group stages. And UG did show all their cards against WG in that group stage match on split. Yeah, this has allowed Maximum Esports, and they did have enough time. They had a bit of a downtime there. They have been able to, I think they have been able to study the game quite closely, and I feel like they might have come up with a counter here, and they're doing extremely well, way better than anyone would have expected against the side of UG here.
Yes, indeed. And once again, it is a 5v5, 1 minute left. And so far, the attackers, or rather UG, seem to be focusing on an A push. Everyone is huddled there. The settles come in. River flies in.
Zipper good for one, Zipper good for two, good for three. What a player looking for. The satchel is going to be there, but it's going to be Roach putting him down. The Emperor's up for him, but it's going to be a 2v3 here. And they will get the spike down. Roach at the back of side, looking for someone picking through Heaven here. Hero Raz is the one who is going to pick through. The paranoia goes out, but Roach is going to put Water down, looking for more. He does get the distance of Benji, and Benji will clean things up, making it 6-5 here. Some good stuff coming out from Benji, and Roach there to save the round, which looked horrible at the start.
Absolutely. I think, both Soul River and Roach might not have actually been given the space to perform as they normally do. Not that they've been out of balance, but I would say, that both the side of Maximum Esports has been ready to counter this aggression coming in from the side of UG, especially Soul River and Roach. And I think it's been working out for them so far.
Indeed, it has, and now we do have a bit of a weird buy coming out from the side of Maximum Esports, but again, heavy mid presence being shown by UG here. Try and go in, looking to back off.
Water
pushing forward. Oh, I don't think he was spotted out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't spotted out. They would spam him. No, but they had an idea here. This is horrible, but he does get the kill on the Roach. That is massive.
Yeah. Zipper, was playing there for 2 rounds, so I think they might have assumed that Zipper might be doing it for a 3rd time. But in this case, it was Water who was there. But nonetheless, they did manage to get the kill, but they lost Roach in the process.
Yeah, and that's the top fragger on the side of UG, out for the count for this final round of the first half. So a bit of a, they have slowed the pace down. Maya is going to peek through. Does manage to spot Benji here. Benji does get tagged once, but still extremely healthy. So now they are going in. We have Soul River coming in with the showstopper, looking for a kill here. Not going to find anyone. Hero Raz tucks himself into a corner. So Soul River still with the showstopper here. Throws it out, and Soul River might get taken out.
Spike planted.
Some really good stuff. Zipper finds another here. They're looking for more. Showstopper out, throws it out. He will get one. Leaving Defiance in a 1v3 here. Can they make it a 6-6 half? Defiance will get spotted out, and he will take him down. Navo to clean things up. Defiance trying his best, did manage to pick up 2, but Navo will shut him down to make it a 6-6 half. What a performance coming out from both teams. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have a match on our hands here.
Switching sides.
I would agree with you, Charles, but we do have a match on our hands here, and at the end of the first half, the score is 6-6. The score is tied for both sides, and so far, I would say this is anyone's game.
Yeah, and massive shout out to Zippa here, the raise main for the side of Maximum Esports, doing wonders here. Basically carrying right now 17 frags under his belt, and this might actually affect the kill leaderboard, because if I'm not mistaken, he was 3rd or 4th in the kill leaderboard in terms of number of kills. We'll wait and see at the end of the series how much of an effect this 2 matches or 3 matches, if it goes the distance, will have. With that, it's going to be Maximum Esports on the attack with UG on the defense. Can UG bring this back? This is their map pick, and right now it's not looking good.
The Boombook comes in from Zipper to try and clear out ropes, and yes, the player does go back. Spots 2 on Heaven. The paint shells come in. And pushing back the defenders. Roach once again makes his way to the ropes. The smoke is there to blind his vision temporarily, I would say. And the attackers fall back for a bit, focusing their pressure once again on the A site. And yeah, there you go. Roach is good for 1. Navo loses his life. Roach good for a second. And the Zipper is taken down as well.
Spike is to a goal, looking for more here. Some shots coming to Benji. Benji good for 1, but Water good for 1, but Soul River will be there for the trade here, leaving Hero Raz and Maya in a 2v4. Maya finds 1. On to 34 HP. He's going to back off. They know that the spike is still down here. Good shots coming out, evening things up.
30 seconds left.
Oh my god! What? Maya almost clutching it out. Just unfortunate. Soul River was also picking with Roach there, and he just ran out of bullets at that point to try and tap Soul River as well. But that's the pistol round, yet again, being won by Union Gaming.
Indeed, and look at this, Zipper and Maya just stepping up for the side of Maximum Esports. 17 kills and 12 coming in from Maya as well. The side of Union Gaming, Roach, of course, as expected, on the top of it, but unfortunately Soul River... Actually, no, you know what? It's 12, and then we have 3 players with 10 kills each, and then 9 kills to finish the board, so not bad, I would say, from them.
A pretty even performance coming out from the side of Union Gaming, but meanwhile, no one cleared the angle, and Roach is good for 3, looking for more. Will he be able to get an ace? Will get tagged down. Water is going to be good for the kill. So it's going to be a 2v4 here. Roach comes in, gets the 4th, but Water will put him down. That's 3 Spectres down. Water is going to back off.
With 13 HP left, and I think he will get 1 down. The Boomer comes in. It actually misses him, but Soul River does not. And there we go. 2 quick rounds there coming in from Team Union Gaming to try and keep this advantage as they go forward in these final rounds of the second half.
Yeah,
and this is the first buy coming in.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. We have 1 Spectre coming in from the side of Maximum Esports, but otherwise for rifles. Yes, so Union Gaming has 1 Bulldog, 1 Vandal as well coming in from Benjay. So trying to do damage to the side of Maximum Esports as they try to compete in this round.
The Slow Orb and the Nano Swarm not really catching out anyone here at Garage entry or B main here. Yeah, it is going to force Roach back out of ropes here, but he's still holding a very tight angle. Zipper goes in and will take out Roach. That's massive. But in the meantime, we do have a pain kill coming out as well onto Maya. And making things here, the Paranoia goes out. Zipper in trouble. He's just going to spam for his dear life while he was blinded, but it was Defiance not pushing it.
Yep. At this moment, UG is aware that they're coming into A, and just one play gets put out. Jazz is good for one.
ooh.
Defiance is good for his second.
Yeah, is a trade from Wata looking for more. They will get the kill onto Jazz as well, making it 2v2. Wata is extremely low on HP, but we have Soul River as well as Benji trying to bring this back here.
Spike planted.
Yep, the
Soul
spike
River
goes
going
down.
in.
Enemy remaining.
Benji finds one.
Enemy remaining.
Wata finds very low on HP. This is going to be a rough fight for him. Wata is going to back off and will get taken out. Soul River is going to be good for the kill, and that's the buy round from Maximum Esports being shut down. And this is going to be most probably double digits on the board if Maximum Esports don't pull off a thrifty.
Yep, I feel like we'll be having a save round coming up from Maxim Esports. And that could lead UG to double digits, as you said. But nonetheless, that was once again a really close round. Water trying to save the scraps, but he was too low on HP there to get that final fight against Soul River.
Again, Jazz has absolutely been insane at holding down sides. There have been multiple occasions where he's been rushed down and he's able to pick one or maybe even two at times within the site. And just goes to show how good the players on the side of Viewsonic Gaming are. And right now, Maxim Esports in a little bit of trouble here, but a bunch of sheriffs coming out for them, looking to push forward.
Once again, the boom being used to clear out heaven. The wall does come in from Benji.
Shadows traveling.
They are going to smoke Heaven here. Now it does get tagged down a little bit. So
Defiance
they do
is
have-
good for one, and that is Zipper off the board as well. Look at this, Benji just running and gunning through the smoke, trying to catch one guy off guard. He does not succeed there. And Soul River's boombot gets taken down in B main. That is a call out that there are still players lurking in B main.
Benji
So
cannot
far-
spam anymore. He's down to very low on ammo here. He's
The only problem that these players are having right now.
oh. Now gets tagged down. The pain shells will fly out. They might find the kill though. So they were good for one. He is going to be able to heal himself up. Looking for more. Paranoia flies out, trying to chase him out of a garage there. But it's still a 3v4, completely doable. They are going to push forward, but the collat coming out from Benji, taking out Hiroraz and Maya, leaving Navo in a 1v4, and a Sheriff to both. He will get spotted and taken down by Defiance, putting 10 rounds on the board for UG. And now Maxim Esports 100% need to win this buy round.
Indeed. So far, Unit Gaming managing to get 4 rounds back to back. And managing to keep their momentum going. So as you said, to stay in the game, Max would need to try and win this round, because if they do not succeed, once again, they will have to save. UG, of course, looking good for this round and the next, I would say. So yeah, they can experiment a bit. They do have a 4-round buffer as well. This is what we expected coming up from UG, but a bit late, I would say, going into it. And once again, the aggression of Maxim Esports being focused in on mid.
Meanwhile, we do have them going in now. Throws out the layer, trying to peek through. We'll check out the wall for the timing. They have walled off ropes, so this is going to be a B hit for the most part, unless they decide to rotate late. But right now, it's aggression towards this B site here. No presence being shown at mid anymore. Soul River looking through, try and get some information, and now the lockdown is going to be utilized from Maya here. They are looking to hit this B side. We don't see UG rotating because they have been faked out multiple times, but now the call has been made. 4 players inside. Soul River pops up the showstopper, and Zippa is going to get taken down. That is a massive blow to the side of Maxim Esports, and there is going to be Roach picking out the kill onto Maya as well. It's going to be a 3v. Now, good for one, but Roach finding another onto Water as well, leaving a 2v4. Roach finds another as well, looking for more, might find another, but Navo will take out Jazz here. The Paranoia flies out. He needs to be careful. The defuse still has not come through. The Lear comes out, and the defuse will come through, and that is going to be Roach picking up, what was that, 4 or 3?
That was a 4K coming in from Roach to
Yep.
clean things up, and the score is 11-6 in favor of UG, and Maxim Esports are in trouble. They would need to save this round once again, I would assume. Yeah, there you go. They have money enough to buy 2 rifles. Maybe Water will go with a half buy.
we do see the rifle on the hands of Water as well. So they are forcing this. They do have a Spectre coming out, a half shield on Water. So obviously does not want UG to be on match point here. But Zipper starting forward onto his side here. It's going to be Roach and Jazz holding down the side. How much can they do? Meanwhile, Pain Shells flies out, going to throw Defiance off of A Haven here. Camera will get taken down. Soldier in the meantime, Satchel's in, but Roach is going to be holding down the side. Picks up one onto Zipper, looking for more. Picks up the second as well. And meanwhile, Wata will be able to trade him out, but there is another kill from Wata. Benji in the meantime finds a kill onto now, making it a 2v2. In trouble. Wata finds another. This man is absolutely insane. Then meanwhile, Maya versus Defiance left. Everything falls apart really fast. And now it's going to be Maya versus Defiance. Defiance is going to be good enough, and it's going to be match point for Union Gaming. And mind you, Maximum Esports have zero eco to buy into this round.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, that was a good start coming from them. Zipper managing to get control of A Heaven really quickly, was not contested at all. And a quick 3k coming in from Water to try and save the round. But in the end, Defiance was there to clean things up. And that puts UG on match point, as you said. And Maximum Esports does not have the creds to buy into this final round. We have a couple of Bulldogs, one Mandel and a Spectre and a Classic to wrap things up for them. And here we go once again. The initial mid aggression and the deep push coming up. And they decide to go for a hill.
They will find one. That's a good kill onto Benji.
Down. That is a rifle received. Defiance using the paranoia, managing to escape. Zipper settles into sight.
This is really good. Navo has taken control. This is absolutely insane on a save round coming out or a forced buy, and it's going to be Union Gaming down to the 3 players.
They managed to recover 2 rifles, but there you go. Roach is good for 1. Gets the overheal as well. It is a 4v3. The Paragon's still in the hands of UG. Might catch one player off guard. Yes, he does. No, he does not.
Zipper will find Jazz. But Defiance coming in, puts Water down, and now it's down. Oh no, this is going to leave the last man surviving. It's going to be the 2 Reynards in stock, but it's going to be Navo coming out on top. Takes Roach down, still keeping the hopes alive for Maximum Esports here. And what a fast run that gave me the vibes of WG and how they play.
Absolutely, Maximum Esports are still in this round. Look at this. Defiance was good for 1. Defiance and, you know, Roach was trying his best, gets 2. But in the end, Navo, being the better Reyna for that round, is there to clean things up. And as you said, you know, that was a really fast and aggressive round coming in from the side of Maximum Esports. I mean, you know, they don't have the creds going into it. They don't have the money. So they did need to catch Union Gaming off guard to try and win that round. And they managed to do just that.
And they're trying to do that yet again now. It's going to be a fast aggressive push coming out towards these sides here. How much can they do? We have the showstopper coming out for Zipper. Goes in. Will find a kill. No, it's going to only tag him down. Zipper will take out Soul River though. That's the first pick. Looking for more at Haven here. Plant still has not gone down. But meanwhile, we do see Benji picking up the kill onto Water, making things evil. The plant will finally go down. Now it's about the retake and the defense for Maximum Esports to stay alive. Maya in the meantime will find one. The resurrection comes out. Defiance finds a kill onto Zipper, finds another onto Water as well, making things even. 3v3 on the board here. Defiance low on HP, looking for more. Does not going to find Jazz with the Spectre. Maya coming in with the flag. It's good for 2, and they will put down both to take the round yet again. Still alive. Maximum Esports coming back strong here. What a play.
Some amazing Valorant coming out here from both sides, and I think after that round, Team UG might actually have to save 1 round to keep their creds in check.
Yes, indeed, and
there
that's
we
going
go.
to give some breathing into this. If Maximum Esports is able to come back, and that is a big gift because it's still a massive amount on the plan. They can't afford to drop a single round, but will be one of the greatest comebacks that we have seen in Sri Lanka.
I would have to agree on that. Yes, that is true. They do have the lockdown in the hands of Maya if they do manage to get in place for it. The boombots come in, managing to clear out Heaven, does get spotted. The Stinger in the hands of Benji. And Zipper slowly edging his way. Catches Roach off guard. Yes, he does. That is another rifle down the drain, quite literally. And once again, they have it in the hands of Team Maximum Esports. The KJ lockdown comes in. Apologies, no, it does not.
Still holding the side. Jazz is going to be good for one onto the kill.
And that is
Onto,
spike drop there as well.
Yep. And that's a very weird ball. They need to get in here. All the players from the side has rotated back into for UG. It's a 4v3 here, the lockdown. But Defiance takes out Zipper, evening things out. They still have the lockdown to deal with. Trying to get out of
how
sight.
that wall was going to help them. Soul River, of course, once again go to clear out water. Jazz is good for a second. And we are left in a 3v2. No, scratch that, a 2v1. Soul River, will he get aggressive here? The spike is yet to go down with 30 seconds left.
Maya left to clutch this out for Maximum. So who better player to be left alone to try and clutch this? He still hasn't recovered the spike. He's going to be going towards Heaven. So River might get caught off guard. He's completely doable here. 16 seconds left on the clock. Jazz left alone. Can Maya clutch this out? He needs to push this. He needs to take the spike. He needs to plant this. 10 seconds left on the clock. He needs to force this plant. And Jazz is going to push this.
The KG is there to catch him off guard as well. No time left. Jazz.
He has no time left. He tried to fake it, thinking that Jazz will push him. What a game we had. Game number 1 finally going in favor of UG there. But I think the mistake, Maya almost had that. He did the right thing. He faked the plant. Because if he tried to go for the full plant, Jazz would have been there in time. But his second tap on the plant actually stopped Jazz pushing in. And that's what costed him the round. Or else he would have been able to clutch it out. He faked the first one. The second fake stopped Jazz coming in because he knew he had time. Then he did not need to force it, and that just meant that the timer ran out. And in the end, it was UG coming out on top. But what a performance coming out from Maxim Esports to bring the score to 8-13. Coming into this matchup, no one would have thought that Max would have been able to give such a massive fight. But in the end, UG take map number 1 here, and we will be going into an Icebox as our second map, which is going to be an absolute banger. Icebox in Sri Lanka has been always very, very entertaining. We have had some of the most entertaining games in Sri Lanka on Icebox, especially during the Logitech quarterly tournaments that we have been having, and it has been absolutely insane. So today we might see a repetition of that, and whether Max is able to force a game 3 is going to be the question, and that will be the first 3-game series that we might see in this tournament, or even a 1-1 which we have not seen so far, because all the matches that has taken place so far has been a straight up 2-0. Even during the group stages, and then yesterday's semi-final was another 2-0. So if Max is able to win this Icebox against UG, they will force game number 3, making it the first game to go the distance in the Gamer.LK's Logitech G Valorant Pro League. Having said that, third map will be on Ascent.
Yep, I mean,
yes,
they did manage to make it 8-13 coming into Split, which was the initial pick coming in from UG. So I feel like in their home turf and their own selection, they might actually be able to make it all the way into Ascent. Yeah,
and Maxim Esports has been they're known to be strong on Icebox. That's the thing, right? It is one of their most favorite maps. It has been what they have picked almost for the entirety of last year. Every time the map was not banned out, they have always grabbed it. But having said that, UG is no joke on Icebox either. They are very strong on it. The only times that they have lost Icebox is to Cloy and I think WG, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they dropped the map once against Maxim Esports long time back. So, I mean, they're obviously confident with this, and they are looking to put the pressure. Obviously not the same rosters that we saw at that time. The rosters have changed significantly, especially for UG. Where we had a couple of players move out, and then we have the new addition of Jazz as well as Soul River coming into the team. So it's not the same roster that we have seen before. But how they are going to perform in Icebox is going to be the question. But Kitty, going to Icebox, what type of agent selections we'll be looking at? What do you think we will be seeing?
We've been seeing the Viper being played a lot when it comes to the controller coming in from both sides normally. So I think we will be seeing the Viper paired with maybe a Sova and the likes of a Sage, which we have been seeing. And I feel like both Zipper and Soul River will stick to that raise. And we might be seeing the likes of a second duelist as well. Maybe the likes of a Jet, I would like to say. So yeah, nonetheless, I think we might be seeing the same compositions here, with the exceptions of the Omen being switched onto a Viper.
Yeah, and well, I want to go back to what you mentioned, but just before that, let's take a look at game number one's head-to-head between the top two players here. It is going to be Roach versus Zipper, and who better to have the two top fraggers from either side? 25 kills to 21, an average combat score for Roach of 356, and then Zipper with 296. 6 first bloods for Zipper on this race, and a KD of exactly 2 for Roach and 1.1 for Zipper. But insane performance, Zipper again proving why he is one of the best race players in the country against the likes of UG. I mean, it wasn't an easy team that they were playing up against. And 13-8, they got to be happy on the pick that UG had. And mind you, UG was very dominant against WG on split as well. And Maximum Esports bringing it down to an 8-13. Yes, they lost, but they got to be feeling good about themselves with the performance that they put. And the players, it was a very slow start for most of the players on the side of Maximum Esports, but they started picking up pace towards the latter part when they knew that their backs were against the wall. We saw Wata stepping up, we saw Maya stepping up. In the end, it was not just Zipper carrying the team. The rest of the players stepped up, and that's how they managed to close that scoreline down, even though we lost. So this is going to give them a lot of confidence going into this game on Icebox. So it's going to be interesting to see how well they perform. And going back to the agent selection, Katie, that you were mentioning, yes, I think we will most probably see a double duelist lineup. And I think Roach will stick to his Reyna. I don't think he will switch from it because if you remember Team Liquid from Champions, right? We had, it was Stream, I think. Every time Stream was taken away from Reyna, every time he was given a separate agent, Liquid lost badly and he did not have a game. But every time Stream was given Reyna, he popped off. He held sights alone. He fragged out alone. We saw him just absolutely demolish. And Roach is a similar type. Every time Roach is given a separate agent, we see Eugene not performing as well or not as good. They still win, but not as good. And taking Reyna away from Roach, I think will be a huge mistake for UG. So they will most probably stick with the Reyna on Roach, give Jet to Soul River, because I feel like Icebox is a really good map for Jet. We have seen how good Jet can be on Icebox. But on the side of Maximum Esports, we'll still see Zipper sticking to his Raze because Raze is again a viable agent on Icebox. It's not bad at all. And Navo is going to be the question whether he will be switching to a Jet. But I think it is going to be a similar lineup for the side of Maximum Esports, where Navo will stick to the Reyna, and we will see the control of Viper coming out. Obviously on Icebox, I think that's another map that you cannot play without a Viper in play. But the Sentinel is going to be what is interesting because we did see, who was it, Techmoff, I think that day, pick up a Cypher on Icebox, which we rarely see. I think that's the first time. Yeah, that's the first time that I saw a Cypher on Icebox. So we know that it is viable, and they went up against Zyphos Esports, if I'm not mistaken. And that Cypher worked out really well. He had an amazing game. So Sentinel is going to be a bit of a question mark who they are going to go with, whether it is going to be that standard Killjoy on the map or whether one of these teams will be swapping things out. Maybe we'll see a Sky, hard to say, but a Sova, I think at this point, I would like to say, I mean, we'll see Sova from both sides 100%. There hasn't been a single map without Sova, other than I guess on Split, because Split is not a Sova friendly map. But other than that, every other map that has been played, we have seen a Sova. So most probably we'll see it again this time as well. And with that, I think we have game number 2 starting up, and it's going to be on Icebox. Let's have a look at the agent selection, because right now it is all about me and Kitty speculating what they might be picking, but we'll get to see what they are actually going to pick. So yeah, it's going to be Roach on the Reyna. Benji picks up the Sova. Again, as predicted, Jazz is going to be on the Sage. That's something that I did not see coming. Soul River will pick up the Jet, so we do have the Jet coming out for Union Gaming. Again, the double duelist lineup coming out, and Defiance most probably will have to pick Viper, but I haven't seen Defiance play Viper though. That's the problem. I feel like he'll still play the Omen here.
And on the side of Maximum Esports, we have Zipper unsurprisingly playing on the Raze, and there we go. Hiruraz will be sticking to the Viper. Maya once again playing the Killjoy as usual, and to finish things up, Watson on the Sova and Navo on the Sage. We predicted, that Navo might be going in with a duelist, but deciding to be a bit more passive, I would say, this round. And yeah, Defiance there wrapping things up, playing the Viper for the side of Union Gaming.
I have not seen this. Defiance on Viper is something that I have not seen. Even when Union Gaming plays on Icebox, it has been Defiance on that Omen. It has been someone else playing the Viper for the side. So this is really interesting. And if I remember right, I think Union Gaming never played the Viper on Xbox. Need to go back and check. But changing things up, obviously, Defiance going for the Viper, not something that we have seen. So this is going to be a first time for a lot of us. But two completely different compositions coming out. We have the double duelist lineup coming out from Union Gaming, and Maxim Esports sticking to that single duelist. And it's going to be Maxim Esports starting off on the attack. Obviously, a very heavily attack favored map. A lot of people would say. I prefer it on defense, but the pros say that it is heavily attack favored.
Yeah,
and I'm no pro.
Listen to the pros.
Yep. Already
The
Maya
first kill
picking up
coming in
Roach.
from Maya, starting strong.
There's going to be a mid push going through tubes here. Going through into A main from screen, and that's complete A side control. And Zipper looking for a kill here. Benji is there. Zipper does get tagged a little bit, so we'll be backing off, looking for a heal from Navo. I do not think he has the heal ready yet. So they are going to be looking for this post plant. The lineups are going to be there for the Viper. Defiance peeking through. I'm not sure what. How did Defiance whiff there? Because Zipper looked at him late. Oh my god, Zipper!
Zipper, good for a third. Finally, Benji shuts him down. Benji good for a second, but Maya is there to clean things up. The first round, a really fast and aggressive round coming in from Maxim Esports. And the first round, finally, the first pistol round actually, going in favor of Team Maximum Esports. I'm not quite sure why Defiance did not clear it.
Exactly. Right?
I feel like
well.
Benji was I think Benji was on the Aldron, so he might have assumed that he actually cleared the corners, but yeah, that was a misdrawn. I would assume coming in from Benji there.
In the meantime, I need to give a special mention to Benji there. When he dropped down, when he got the first kill, mind you, he got two there, and to get that second one, he had to turn 180, and he got a 180-degree headshot on, I think, I'm not sure who it was on, but that was a 180-degree headshot that he got to take that second kill. But having said that, there's a buy round coming out, or a SMG round coming out for Maxim Esports, and already we do see Roach going down, and the plant will go down. Zipper picks up another, Zipper picks up the third as well. Zipper already firing on all cylinders. He was spotted out, he's looking for more, good for the fourth, looking for the ace. Can he get the ace? But no, it's going to be Defiance being shut down by Maya with the Sheriff. He was good for one, but really good stuff coming out from the side of Maxim Esports here.
I would have to say, Tara, already Team Maxim Esports are looking like they are home. We had a slow start coming in from the last match in Split, but already, look at this, Zipper with 7 kills, Maya with 3, and yeah, so far they have been doing really well. This, of course, is the first buy round coming in from UG. Might be able to contest these angles and hold them off a bit, a bit longer, but let us see how things will go now.
Yeah, and it is a bulldog on the side for Defiance, but other than that, everyone else is going to be on rifles. But the side of Maxim Esports sticking to their Spectres, and they will be going in for another fast A hit by the looks of it, with just Maya lurking all the way outside of A here. They are going to be going in now. The showstopper comes out looking for one. He will spot one. Will not be able to take him out because Roach did get a kill.
Good, yeah. The showstopper.
Oh!
And there you go, Water with a shock dart is good for 1 kill. Roach once again gets a kill on Navo. Defiance gets taken down by Water. The spike is down. It's
8 bullets left. Looking for more. He had to reload here. Soul River is going to be good for the kill.
But look at this.
Maya coming in from behind. He will. So close.
Sixth Sense kicks in. Roach turns around in time. But they did lose 3 players rather. So
yeah,
that is 3 rifles dropped from the side of UG. And I would actually say that's a really good bonus round coming in from Maxim Esports.
For sure, and with that dismiss coming out from Roach at the last second to dodge the showstopper saved them the round though. Because if Roach did go down there, that round would have been over, and that would have been a horrible stuff for UG.
And look there, just running out of bullets on the Spectre. Did not manage to finish, or rather, deal the killing blow to Soul River, or otherwise the scoreline might be 3-0 at the moment. Once again, here we go.
Buy round coming out from both sides here. It's a full rifle round, I think, but we do see one Spectre and a Bulldog in the hands of UG. But other than that, it's going to be a full rifle round overall, and it's going to be a slow one this time around for Maxim Esports. They do not want to lose any of their rifles because this is their buy round. And they're looking to play this slow. They're already working their way towards B side here. I think the Q is going to be there. Soul River is going to be rotating out towards this A side. And now the Viper wall will go up. So now the information has been given. And they are looking to go in here. Zipper shushes himself on top of boxes here, the yellow box. And Soul River is there as well. And Jazz and oh my god, Roach and Jazz both picking up on what is going to be there for the trade. But Defiance with the Bulldog takes out 3 to close it out, and now going to force Maximum Esports into a save here. So, Kitty, an interesting part there was that they showed no presence in A, and that allowed UG to just rotate all the way into B side. I mean, they were ready for this push because there was no presence being shown on A side. From a team that has been fully aggressive on A side and showing no presence at all, I think it was a bit too obvious that they were going to be hitting B here.
Yep, I would have to agree with you. I mean, you know, just looking at the past 2 rounds that Maximum Esports have been playing, they were really aggressive, and this was actually the only time that they changed pace.
Oh,
So, and he
Roach
lands
down
first
with the
shot on
Sheriff.
Roach. And once again, we are seeing that same mid push that we saw from them last time.
Benji in
this
the
time-
meantime finds one
And
kill.
Zipper is good for a
finds another.
second.
Sheriff
I think
kills.
there might
Zipper
be,
feeling it.
yeah, there might be 1 rifle recovered from them. Soul River, of
Oh
course,
no,
is
the
good for that
boombot!
kill. The
One
boombot,
enemy
Chaz and Soul River clean things up in A. Maya left alone in a 1v3. He does not look good on health either. He might get cleaned down, and yes, there we go. Soul River with the 3rd kill. Finally managing to turn things around, and I think this is the first time that UG is actually on the lead, or rather in the lead. And yeah, 3-2 in favor of UG.
This is a bit rough because of how attack favor this map is. So obviously Maximus was looking to get the high number of rounds here, at least make it a 7-5, if not more if they can. But right now we do have the Viper Split ready in the hands of Defiance if he wants to use it. Roach does have the Empress up as well, and the Blade Storm is going to be ready for Soul River on the side of Union Gaming. Maximus Sports, not as many ults, but is going to be looking to delay things. It's going to be a default coming out. Zipper will put Defiance down, and that's the Viper Split and the controller down. So this is going to allow them to come into sight. But we have Roach pushing in aggressively. He does have the Empress up. Will pick up the first
The
kill.
timing.
Spots
Okay,
water.
there you go.
Soul River in the
Soul
meantime
River,
will find
meanwhile,
it.
on the other side of the map, manages to take down Hiraz and manages to take down Navo as well, making it a 4v2 in favor of UG. Might be able to catch another player off guard as he spot him. Oh, the timing. Maya turns around.
One enemy
Soul River
remaining.
good for a 3rd. Water on the trade. And there we go. Benjay spots him.
Scanning ahead.
Push coming in. He's going to get choked up, and it's going to be Benji clearing things out. And UG taking a 2-round lead.
You know, Zipper just managing to get those first bloods every single time. And he's really, really fast getting those kills as well. We saw last time he managed to get a 2k with the Sheriff on both Benjay and Roach. And even last round getting that initial kill on that was, I believe, Defiance playing the Viper as well. So yeah, I think Zipper is really at home on this map with the Raze. And looking at the ults that we have so far, we have the Bladestone ready for Soul River. We have the Viper's bit ready on both sides. So no scratch that, hero still has 2 more orbs to recover. But every other ult so far is ready. We have Zipper just 1 point away from the Showstopper, and everything else, the Lockdown, the Res, and the Hunter's Fury is online for the side of Maxim Esports.
Again, this is going to be interesting because Soul River now picks up the operator into this round. This is the first operator that we are going to be seeing in the game, and or at least in game number 2 here. And Maxim Esports obviously going in for this pause. I think trying to re-strategize here, looking at the possibility of what they can actually do, because they have been falling apart. And you rightly said that it has always been Zipper getting that initial pickup, but the follow-up has been extremely slow. Zipper took that kill on to Defiance at B, yellow boxes there at B, and afterwards he pushed forward, but there was no one to cover him, so he was just all alone in that site with no cover at all. But meanwhile, Zipper goes in with the... Oh my god, Zipper yet again puts Roach down with the Sheriff, but that's with the trade there.
Once again, Zipper gets shut down from Jazz, and they go the operator in the hand of Soul River. Does not, or rather does spot another, but is not good for the kill there.
He's
This
whipping
is
his
the
shot,
third
Soul River.
time. Finally, will he land? Yes, he does.
Spike
The fourth time the
down
charm, I
A.
would say. But meanwhile,
here.
two players sneaking close. Does he spot him? Yes, he does. But no, water is good for the kill with that sheriff.
There's some good stuff coming out. Water picks up another on the Benji as well, down to the last 2 players, but Defiance making it a 2v2 now.
player standing.
And Jazz will pick through at the right moment to take out Maya, leaving Water in a 1v2 with the op in
That is
hand.
the op in hands of water. The spike is dropped in A. Might be able to recover it and get the spike down. Maybe, just maybe. He has to go the long way. The recon darts come in, trying to clear his path as he tries to
30
recover the
seconds left.
spike. Yes,
He's going to
he
get pushed on.
does.
He has 24 seconds left here. He is going to be able to get this plant down, most probably. Not really getting pushed here.
He's
But
not
he does
expecting
not know.
the flank at the moment, yeah.
He will
Okay,
get the
the
plant
spike
down
sounds
finally.
comes in.
Spike
Defiance is good for the kill, yes he is.
And that's the operator recovered as well, but a decent round coming out considering the fact that they were all on sheriffs. Again, Zippa getting that initial trade. The amount of first bloods this man has been getting is absolutely
It's insane. Indeed. Just settling all the way on top of Tube, managing to land 3 sheriff shots on Roach, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, doing all that damage and wreaking havoc before finally getting shut down by Jazz. And once again, we are going on into a pause.
We do have a pause being called out. I'm not sure who called the pause this time around, and it is actually going to be who actually? Actually, no, it was RG call. I mean, sorry, Max and Esports calling the pause, but yeah, there was a problem where they couldn't pause the game. That's why it was delayed a little bit. But in the end, the game is paused, and it was Maxim Esports who called out the pause.
Bro, what is it with you calling Maxim Esports RG?
They are how do I say it? Maxim Esports, they do go as the team. The team used to play as Revolutionary Gamers, so that's why they
okay.
have RG in front. That's why it is.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Community
Okay,
knows
that
what I'm
makes
talking about, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.
sense.
It's like old school things, right? So, for example, Defiance on Omen. Right now, he does not go as Defiance. He goes as Kuf or KUCF. But
Yep.
I know him as Defiance from CS:GO days. So it's I mean, it's very hard to switch from the two names. It doesn't happen.
Yep, just wondering what I'm missing here. And RG, of course, yeah. But unless we are back on track, yes, we are. The timer goes down. The score is 5-2. The score is 5-2 in favor of Union Gaming. We did see a save coming out from Maxim Esports last round, so this time they do have the rifles in hand.
Yes, they do, but it's a 5-2 already, not looking good for RG. They are pushing forward. Roach taking a very aggressive position here, will back off at least for the time being. They have been
For the
switching around the
first
sides that
time
they play.
in a long time, we are not seeing that kill coming in from Zipper early on. The Hunter 3 coming online for the side of Maximum Esports will open up the site for them. One player
Roach
still
is going to
playing
be able to dodge
inside
it.
hell.
And
Spike
Roach.
down A.
Roach. Yep. The wall goes up from the side of Maxim Esports, but just as it goes up, Roach is there to get the kill. And look at this. He aggressively gets one. No, he does not. Gets taken down, but Benji is good for that kill on water.
Soul River with the Blade Storm in hand might find that kill on the Zipper. Zipper will back off. Meanwhile, Roach is going to be resurrected by Jazz, so it makes it a 5v3 now. And the Killjoy lockdown is going to be committed by the side, trying to stop the plant spike here, and the lockdown is going to get destroyed, and the spike will get diffused, and that's going to be another round in favor of Union Gaming. And I don't think the lineups were working just because of the fact that
Yep,
Jazz,
the wall came up.
yeah, Jazz had the wall there, so it was just knocking on the wall and falling astray.
And I would have to say that is a lot of trust put on your teammates to actually take down the KGL.
Yep.
Jazz did not think twice. He just put up the wall and he started defusing. The lockdown was in place, but of course Union Gaming was in position to take it down. And we
6-2
go
right
on.
now.
Yes, indeed, we go on into round number 9. the score is 6-2 in favor of Team Union Gaming.
And with that, we have Soul River with the operator finding the first pick here. It's still holding this. The
Yeah, so once again,
normally you would find him repositioning, but does not care because he knows that he has the backup. But Maya puts bench it down. A lovely head tap coming out from him, making things even now. And this is going to be looking like a lot of mid aggression coming out from the side, but they are rotating back towards B side here, running into Defiance and the operator. But Heroes will put him down. Defiance is still going. Sorry, Soul River is still going to be holding this operator here. They need to be careful. They do know that he is there. Soul River good for another.
second.
Resurrection is going to come
but
through.
Soul River is still there.
This man does not care. He's playing so aggressive. He did not win,
Finally
but he
gets
will
pushed
finally
back.
back off. Good God.
But of course, he did waste time with 40 seconds left. Soul River good for a third kill. And finally, the spike goes down. But no, Roach is good to kill the spike carrier. It's a 3v2. Soul River once again with the open hand is good for a fourth.
Looking for the ace here. Will Maya peek through is going to be the question. Maya will peek through and Soul River will get the 5 kills but won't get the ace because
Yep,
2 of the
that was
kills
a
were
res.
onto Zipper.
Yep, Roach was there to get the 5th kill, and Maya actually, or rather, Soul River actually cleans up the person resurrected. But nonetheless, an impressive round, and look at his final kill there. Spots the KJ as he does and lands that final kill and dashes to safety. But that was a really hard run for Maxim Esports to actually clear Soul River playing on top of what's it called? Is it? I think it's called Green Box. I believe the original callout is.
I mean, yeah, it is green boxes there.
Yep. And once again, Soul River with the insanely deadly operator in hand gets tagged.
But Zipper will put him down. Trades are going to be there. Shock darts will force Roach out from behind the side, but he's going to repeat that, takes out Maya, and that's going to be another kill falling. That's Water going down as well. Now a 2v3 here,
Right here.
with the heal coming in for Benji as well. The Viper Spit will get committed. They are trying to go for this plant, but they need to be careful here. The Owl Drone will get some information. Still haven't gone for the plant. They're going to push in. Defiance puts Zero Raj down, and that's the Viper Spit down, and he's good for another. And UG looking to close things out. Looked a bit shaky at the start, but RJ in all sorts of trouble here on Icebox.
Yes, indeed. Maxim Esports actually looked far more better, I would say, playing on Split than they are at Icebox at the moment. They did have that early aggression. They did have the gameplay coming in, but it looks like the rest of the team are not able to deliver and just keep Zipper on fragging.
Indeed, now going into the 11th round, last 2 rounds of the first half here, and it's an 8-2 half already. Not going to be good. Heroes are pushing forward aggressively, so it's going to be the Emperor is going to be popped by Roach as well. So this is going to be an interesting one unless they put him down. Operator still in play at Heroes will take Soul River down. That's the op down. Do they clear this round? They don't clear. They do finally clear. That's Roach down as well. So this is really good round coming out, and down to the last 2 players. There is a trade happening onto Water, but Maya trade him out. So it's a 2v4 here. Down to Defiance. But Zipper loses the fight, making it a 3v2. Jazz and Defiance to try and clutch this out. They do have the lineups.
Jazz does have the wall in hand, and yeah, there you go, Heroes with the lineups. The wall might be enough to prevent those lineups getting into position. No,
it's going to be good enough. Now we'll take out Jazz, leaving Defiance in a 1v2. He takes out 1, but the Nano Swarm, the Viper's pit, the Viper utility also there. Now he's going to be on top. Another one goes out, but now it peeks through from Haven. Will take out Defiance to bring things back, making it an 8-3. Going to the last round before the half.
We might be seeing a 9-3 curse. We might be seeing an 8-4. Nonetheless, yep, if you do believe in curses, you might be still rooting for the side of Maxim Esports. But otherwise, I think Maxim Esports need to get this round on the board anyway, and try to get those 2 pistol rounds coming into the second half as well. So far, looking at the board, of course, Zipper doing a really great performance here for the side of Maxim Esports. Soul River gets spotted by the Aldro and dashes back to safety. And no first blood for him this time.
You should run.
Yeah, he will be backing off with the Killjoy. Lockdown is going to be used aggressively from Maya. They are trying to go into the site here, but UG is still not moving. They are not sure whether this is a fake or not. But meanwhile, Roach does find one, but will be forced to back off here. And they will finally go in here. The plant will be there as well. And they will have to let this go down.
The Viper's bit from Defiance as well. Water is good for the first kill on Benjay. And Navo sneaks his way into hell.
Oh no.
Roach good for one. The legs are spotted. They know that one player is
Go
there.
in, the right
and
click
they
is going to be good. The defuse is going to come through. The lineups are going to be there. But the defuse is going to stick it. No, it's going to get stopped. Another. Oh no, it bounced off the wall. It's going to be good enough. And yes, it is going to be 9-3 in favor of UG. It almost was good enough, but again, bouncing off.
I feel like, Heroes just waited a bit too long there with the snake bite in hand. I think he assumed that it might be a fake initially, but pros don't fake, and they actually stuck half there.
Yeah, and other thing was, I feel like Maxim Esports, they were contesting the defuse multiple times, so Hero Raj was holding on to the Viper Bites as long as possible.
Yep.
Because if he used it from the start, then obviously they can just wait out the Viper Bites completely and then go for the defuse. So he was trying to hold on as much as possible and was expecting his team to try and delay things long enough, but not being able to in the end. But now it's going to be UG on the attack, and Maxim Esports desperately needing to win this round here.
Absolutely. The score is 9-3. That means Maxim Esports need to win these 2 rounds to try and stay in the fight. Otherwise, it will not look good for them. And speaking of that, the aggression coming in from the side of UG, making their way into the A site. The walls come up, trying to delay their attack.
Oh, meanwhile, Maya picks up one. Maya picks up the second as well. This is a really good start already. Looking for more, spamming through. Not going to find anything for the time being. And Hero Raj will push forward, and there is a full rotate being called out, just leaving Defiance on the lurk here, but the rest of the players will be rotating out, and I think they know that this is happening, and we see Maxim Esports rotating alongside it with just Hero Raj left to hold down mid for the lurk that is going to be coming out from Defiance.
Yep,
they will get the wall up and the spike, and they will take down Defiance.
Spike planted.
It's a 2v5. What a that. Get tagged heavily. They're looking for the kill here. Playing around with fire. Oh, he managed to cross. I don't know whether he saw this. I think they heard it at least.
Might have spotted it, yes. Oh.
Turns around. Oh! No, he head tapped. He head tapped Maya as well, but if he had a ghost,
I feel like
yes,
he would have been good for 3 there, and he might have actually managed to back off and play time there. The wrong gun in the hands of the right player at the moment, and that was actually a much needed run for the side of Maxim Esports.
This is going to give them some hope. They most probably will be able to win this second one as well, making it a 9-5, and that will be the first steps in the road for this comeback.
An interesting wall coming there from Hero as he actually goes into the side of what you would expect the attackers to be holding, and turns around to put the wall there. And there goes Zipper. Gets recon
are going to get spotted down. Again, I think the call is absolutely right here. Mina spams through Defiance into the box here. Defiance takes a little bit of damage, but now pushing forward. The headshot's not going to land. Now he's going to be able to run and gun Defiance down, and that's 4 players outside of B, and they have this information. Dippa is going to back up for a little bit here. Stands are going to come to the paint shells, will force them back. He'll still be forced to back off. And like you said, interesting Viper wall, I must say.
Yep, and there we go. The ball gets taken down. Zippa good for 1 kill. And yeah, it looks like UG worst way, but of course Roach is there to save the day. Is good for 1 kill. Heroes is good enough to clean things up. This Viper wall is making it really hard for them. Roach is good for a second. But finally gets taken down by Water.
Gonna get rushed down and will be killed off, so not losing too many there, and Maxim is going to be happy with this, and they are going to be going into their bonus. But if they are to come back, obviously looking to finish off this bonus with a win as well, if they can achieve it.
Yep, a 9-5 for Maxim Esports, slowly getting back into momentum. Still much in the favor of Union Gaming, I would say. And as we stare at the Northern Lights, what do you think, Tara? How will this match go?
I mean, it's still pretty rough. I feel like, again, I said that I like it on defense, and who knows, maybe that is what they need on the side of Maxim Esports. But as I say that, we do see another fast push coming into the A side here. We have Maya holding a very close angle with the judge in hand. He does get spotted out with that outrun. He's going to get pushed back, at least for the time being. And the Vipers bite's going to force him back, but Hiroraz messes up his bite as well. Now it's going to be free side control given, and the spike will finally go down. And we do have a flank coming out here. Soul River and Defiance picks out two
kills going in from Defiance and Soul River, making it a 5v2 rather. A Zipper on the flank does get spotted out. Hero's good for one, but Roach is there to clean things up. A good round coming in from side of UG, losing one rifle in the process, but managing to finally make it to double digits after losing the 2 initial pistol rounds.
Yes, indeed, and it's going to be double digits on the board. With that, I mean, it almost looked good, but that owl drone clearing Maya out, and then Hiroraz messing up his Viper's bite just costed them the round there.
Yes, I would have to agree.
It's actually forcing RG into a save.
Look at this Zipper. Initial aggression, but wrong side to contest, I would say. The focus being on the side of A, but the Viper's bit coming out from Hiroraz to try and make them rotate to B. But look at this, 2 players. Oh, Jazz is good to spot him out, and that is Zipper taken off the board. But Maya once again holding it close with the Bucky in hand, and the players going above and beyond. By literally spots one. Soul River updrafts and dashes right across. And Roach is good to take down. Yep, and that is the Viper's pit going offline. Roach is good for a second. Yes, he is. It's a 4v1. And that is Maya left alone with the Bucky in hand to try and fend off, or rather to... never mind. There we go.
It's 11-5 on the board in favor of Union Gaming, just 2 rounds away from closing things out and being our next grand finalist here. But Maxim Esports obviously are going in for a full buy here. How much can they do to stop this is going to be the question. And this was the round here. I mean, tough one. It almost looked, it would have been decent with the Vipers bite coming out and Union Gaming still pushing into it. But Union Gaming, obviously, knowing what they were doing, went in aggressively and managed to clean out the site. And getting Hiroraz killed there is basically the round gone. Meanwhile, another full aggression coming in.
Maxim doing the right thing. They actually had 2 players peeking aggressively from B. They assumed that these guys might rotate, but they just decided to push the Viper suit anyway. And this time, once again, the aggression coming up from UG.
They're already going to find one, maybe looking for more here. Yes, Defiance finds another one onto Zipper as well. Empress is going to get popped, and Roach will find the kill onto Maya as well, making it a 2v5, and this might be match point. Soldier will find Hiroraz, and to clean things out, and it's going to be a flawless Roach cleaning it out. And that's match point for the side of Union Gaming, and this might be it, ladies and gentlemen, because this still Zipper, I mean, the side of Maxim Esports, they are going to be buying up, but Zipper is going to be on a Bulldog, 2 Spectres in hand, a half shield rifle, and a full shield rifle in the hands of Navo, and they do not have any ultimates other than Maya's lockdown coming out. So, meanwhile, Soul River has the Blade Storm, we have the Hunter's Fury, we get the Resurrection. Going to be one hell of a tough round for Maxim Esports to win.
Yes, indeed. Once again, we are in an all too familiar situation. UG 12 on match point, and Maxim Esports being forced to save this round, or rather go in with a half buy, as you said. And there we go. They do have the lockdown in position if they can hold off this initial aggression and actually get it in place. They do manage to put down the attackers, and so far they are stuck in a stalemate. The shock dart is enough. No, but it does not tag him. And Benjay with the first kill there. And that is Maya and the lockdown taken off the board, going into match point. Navo is good for the first kill. Roach is off the board.
Viper's Bite going to throw him back, and Defiance is going to be holding it, will get that kill. Jazz is going to be able to get this resurrection off onto Roach here, and that's going to be another 5v3 fight here. How much can they do? Going to do through, takes out one, but the trades are going to be there, and down to the last man, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Union Gaming. Your second grand finals will be going up against WG on the 26th of December, and what a performance coming out from UG. It looked like they were a bit shaky, that Maximum Esports did have their number, but proving why they are one of the best teams in the country, showing how dominant they are in their performance, and even changing up the agents that they play. I mean, this was the first time that I saw Defiance on Viper, just changing things up and just coming up huge here. Roach yet again, the kill leader here for the side of Union Gaming, 21 frags under his belt, with 3 first bloods to his name, and on the other side we have Zipper with 13 kills and 5 first bloods, and we saw the amount of first blood that this man was getting. But I think the star player has to be given in this matchup to Defiance. So much of work was done by him in multiple rounds to bring sticky situations back. We saw him going for triple kills, double kills, holding down sites alone, and even Soul River. When he bought out that operator, it was absolutely insane to see how aggressive this man was. Even in really, really bad situations, he was not pushed back. He held his angles multiple times without being forced back, and slowed things down to a crawl where the defenders were able to get back into sight. And Maximum Esports losing that attacking half costed them heavily, because like I said, I mean, we did see how fast-paced UG played on the attack, and that's exactly why Icebox is such a sticky map for the defense. And RG or Maximum Esports could not make use of that, and after they lost the attacking half that badly, I think their confidence was shattered. But Kerry, UG versus WG, the predicted grand finalist from the start of the tournament.
Indeed.
I'm the 2 favorites, but I don't know whether you caught the group stage match, but going into this matchup, who are you favoring? That is the question now.
Well, you know, we saw I actually was not there casting the match alongside you,
Yeah.
but I think it was 2-0 in favor of WG there. So if
in favor of
the
UG,
community, if the community is to be believed, apparently they were saving strats. That may be true, that may not be true, but given how UG played today, I think they will be giving a hell of a lot of competition on the match day on the 26th. So I think, it is a best of 3.
3? Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think it will go all the way. I hope it does go all the way, and I think we will be having one hell of a match. But you did ask me who I was favoring, and I would say, just giving an answer, I think I will be on the side of WG.
You're going to be with WG. Okay, so at the start of the tournament, I also would have said it was WG, but with the performance that they put up, UG put up against WG in that group stage, and how strong they were today in switching things up, and even even after Maxim Esports gave them a really good fight on split, and it looked a bit scary for a moment, but then UG getting back into their composure and changing things up, and the way that they play, I feel like they have a really good chance. And like I said, I think it will go the distance. I'm assuming whoever wins, it will still be a 2-1 instead of a straight up 2-0. I think it is definitely going to be a 2-1, especially depending on the maps that we are going to be seeing, depending on what these players will pick. But definitely going to be one hell of a match that everyone has been expecting, and it's going to be WG versus Union Gaming. But on the other side, we do have a third place match happening, and it's going to be Maximum Esports taking on Noob Alliance, and this is a match out for revenge as well, because Noob Alliance 2-0'd Maximum Esports during the group stage. So Maximum Esports is obviously going to be looking for blood here in this third place matchup that is going to be taking place on the 26th as well. Do not quote me on this on the date for the third place match. It will be posted on the Gamer.LK Facebook fan page, so do follow it to keep up to date in what exactly is happening. But that's another matchup I want to talk about. Do you think Noob Alliance can pull off the same performance against Max, or do you think Max has improved quite a bit since the last time that we did see them take on Noob Alliance, and Noob Alliance might be in trouble here in this third place match?
I think, today Max actually showed us that they do have the potential when they do have everyone in check. And I think they gave a decent fight here against UG on both the maps, especially on Split. So I think, I don't want to say that 2-0 might be the case here against Noob Alliance. They were a really strong team. They managed to 2-0 Max in their group matches. But I feel like, once again, this will go all the way. We do have a best of 3 for both the semis and, rather for the third place and the finals. Yeah. And I think it will be 2-1 in both these cases. I
Yeah,
actually,
definitely,
wanted to give. I wanted to give a politician's answer for that first question from you, but then I saw that smirk on your face and I knew I had to give an answer either way. So I just had to say WG. Otherwise, you would have
Going,
hounded me all night.
yes, for sure, for sure. I wanted a straight answer. But going to the third place match again, it is definitely going to be a sticky one for both sides. Noob Alliance, obviously, they will be confident coming into the matchup, having taken them down 2-0 in the third place match. I mean, sorry, the group stage match. But Maxim Esports, I feel like, has significantly improved since the last time that I saw them going up against Noob Alliance, and they proved why they are one of the top teams in the country with the fight that they gave to UN Gaming on Split. And mind you, I felt like it was a better fight than what WG put up against UG in their group stage match on Split. So I felt like Maxim Esports gave a better fight on Split against UG. So definitely has improved a lot. And like you said, it would go the distance, but I'm favoring Maxim Esports in this situation to go 2-1 against Noob Alliance in the third place match. I might be wrong. I mean, Noob Alliance still an extremely strong team, but Maxim Esports has grown, I think, throughout the duration of this tournament. I feel like they have grown, and especially going up against teams like Union Gaming and putting up that good of a fight, definitely a boost of confidence for them. And mind you, Noob Alliance was not able to replicate the same thing against WG in their semifinals. WG just completely steamrolled them on both maps, and it looked disgusting towards the latter part on Haven, where they were trolling. I mean, we had some weird crosshairs coming out from scrim, which
yep.
which was covering the entire screen, and I was like, what am I watching at that point? But WG obviously are a team that is known to play with a little bit of flair, and we saw what it was like when they do play like that against Noob Alliance, and Noob Alliance did not have a good game. And that might have affected their confidence going into this third place match. And I have confirmation, guys. It is going to be happening at 5 o'clock on the 26th. So we have the third place match taking place at 5 o'clock on the 26th, and then the finals happening at 8 p.m. So entire day full of some really good matches coming your way, courtesy of the BPL. And with that, we do have the head-to-head ready. Let's take a look at the head-to-head between these two teams in this map number 2. It's going to be Roach versus Zipper yet again. 21 kills from Roach. What a performance coming out from him yet again against the 13 from Zipper. 338 average combat score against the 229. 5 first bloods for Zipper, and KD, which is below 1, which is something that you do not see from this man. Just goes to show how dominant UG was on Icebox. But Roach with a KD of 2.3 to close things out for the side of Union Gaming. And with that, those stats coming out, I think most probably we will be seeing Roach as the MVP, but we are just waiting on calculation, because Soul Reaper also did have a really good game on Icebox as well as on Split. It's going to be an interesting one to see whether Roach or Soul Reaper is going to be walking away with it. Again, guys, like, yes, MVP for sure, average combat score the highest one, but this is a team game for sure, and we did see each of these players from both sides pulling their weight, doing exactly what was necessary, but Union Gaming just better on the day. And overall, I feel like they were winning most of their 1v1 duels. I think that was the biggest hindrance to Maxim Esports. It looked like Union Gaming just had the better aim on the day as well, regardless of the strats, and that kind of put a massive dent on Maxim Esports. Because when it comes to very, top level matches, both teams are definitely going to have their aim on point. I mean, these players are no joke. They are high immortal or radiant players, and obviously they can shoot. But it's just going to be who shoots better on the day and who has the better strats coming out. And it has been proven time and time again. And we did see in the group stages where WG lost 2-0 to Union Gaming. We saw Union Gaming pulling off strats that we have not seen from them before, and that just caught WG completely off guard. We had some sick use of utility coming out from UG that I have not seen on Split, and that allowed them to just close out the game. And going to this grand finals, it's going to be more about who has the better strats, who has the better reads on the enemy team, and that sort of thing, rather than the aim, because we know all 5 players on both these sides are absolutely cracked when it comes to just 1v1 duels. And whoever gets, if 2 people pick at the same time, whoever dies there, it's just out of pure luck at this point, because all these players are absolutely on the same level, they are playing at. But in the meantime, while we wait for the MVP and the overall stats, because we will have the kill leader, we will have the rest of the stats coming out as well. But until we do wait for that, I want to give a massive shout out to our sponsors yet again, Logitech G. Absolutely amazing stuff from these guys for the community. They have been having so many tournaments across the year, multiple quarterly tournaments, and now joining up with Gamer.LK for the Valorant Pro League as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. So in the case that if you're waiting to buy a new peripheral, do check out everything that Logitech has to offer. I can personally attest to it. I think a lot of FPS players can talk to the quality of the Logitech G gaming series of peripherals that are out there. I myself am using a G502 on a mousepad from Logitech as well. And as you can see over my years, I'm having a Logitech headset as well, the G431, I think. Yes, I always get confused. Yeah, it's a G431. So it's a lower end of their headset models. They have their higher end models like the G Pro, which is absolutely amazing. Then they have the G433, which y'all would have seen Kyrie wearing during the matches as well. Absolutely amazing stuff from them, and their keyboards are thing of absolute beauty in terms of aesthetics as well as their build quality. And they are one of the only companies that does low profile mechanical keyboards, which I absolutely love. And they have you all covered in terms of controllers, as well as different type of controllers for simulators, like for example flight simulator, and even racing games with their wheel and the pedals and everything that you can absolutely need. Logitech has you covered. So do check it out if you are in the market for some new peripherals. Having said that, we do have the entire event being powered by Viewsonic Gaming as well. They do have a new set of gaming monitors out there for gamers. They have 30 plus years of experience in developing monitors. I started off on a Viewsonic gaming monitor long time back, like really long time back. And I mean, these monitors are absolutely amazing, and their highest end one looks absolutely sick, boasting of 240 hertz of refresh rate, 1 M-eS delay, as well as some sick RGB and very thin bezels to go along with it. So do check it out if you're in the market for a new monitor as well. And a massive shout out to Red Bull for keeping me up throughout this entire tournament. You guys have been absolutely amazing, not just for this tournament. They have partnered up with Gamer.LK across multiple tournaments, multiple titles, and these guys have been absolutely amazing since, I don't know, 2011, 2012. That's around the time that I joined, and they have been there since. So you guys are absolutely amazing. And if you are going to be watching, I'm pretty sure everyone at home watching this is going to be watching the grand finals, which are happening on the 26th. Grab yourself a couple of Red Bulls, because it's going to be a long day, and it's going to be one exciting two series that we're going to be seeing, the third place match as well as the first place. Having said that, we are waiting on the stats. Let's go back to discussing what we might see from this third place match. Noble Alliance with the Maximum Esports. Kitty, what do you think the map selection will be like? It's a BO3 again.
Listen, man, I just want to see Fracture being played again. That's it.
I mean, yeah, right. We only saw Fracture once. It's disappointing.
Yeah, we did, and that was complete whitewash coming up from UG. 13-0 absolute domination. But hopefully we can see it being played maybe in the third place or even in the grand finals between WG and UG. If we do see a Fracture match, I will die a happy man.
Definitely. I think my dream would be grand finals, first match Fracture, second map Icebox, and maybe a Breeze.
Breeze.
I'm not a personal favorite of Breeze, but to cast it has always been fun. It's a massive map. I hate to play on it, but it's a fun map to cast, and those are the three dream maps. If the teams are picking for grand finals, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be seeing all three, sadly enough.
Yeah,
but for sure,
I think we will be seeing maybe an Ascent being played. Ascent has been the staple map rather, that every team has been referring to when it comes to the maybe deciders. So yeah, I think we might be seeing an Ascent, and I think Split might be a map which WG might be trying to avoid going into this tournament, or rather going into the finals. But yeah, we might be seeing a Breeze being played, hopefully. So yeah, those are my predictions, I would say.
I think Breeze, third place match for sure, unless Breeze is banned out by Maxim Esports. I think NA will pick up that map. Noble Alliance will for sure pick up Breeze. They might look to pick up Split as well if Breeze is not there for them, because they did pick it up against WG yesterday, and that was an interesting game as well. Of course, WG just completely went ham on that map against Noble Alliance on Split. But Noble Alliance previously has shown that they do have a really good Split in their back pocket if they want to pull it off. But
I don't know. I think, Max was actually really strong on split today. So maybe Noob Alliance might want to rethink their
Yeah.
position if they want to contest Max playing on split this time. But nonetheless, I think the 26th is a day to behold.
Okay, and with that, I think we do have the stats coming up again, guys. A reminder: there was a small mistake on the most number of diffusers, which has been fixed. The most number of diffusers which were shown before might have been a bit iffy. There has been a small mistake, but it has been corrected now. So whatever stats that you're going to be seeing on the screen next is going to be proper stats. But with that, let's head on over to the MVP of this matchup. It is going to be Roach yet again taking the Logitech G MVP position for this semifinals with a combat score of 694 combined. And what a performance it has been from this man throughout this entire tournament. Obviously looking to replicate it going into the grand finals as well. But massive shout out to this man for his Reyna dominance over all his matches. And with that, we have the kill leader for overall kill leader as well. And we do have a new kill leader, and it is going to be Roach yet again with a total of 174 kills, which is absolutely insane. I mean, he was at 134 yesterday, so 40 odd kills just from this match itself. So a massive performance coming out from Roach, and looking to hold on to this position. So far he has been dominant, and he has been holding on to this top spot. But obviously going into the grand finals and the third place, we might have these things turn around. We won't know, but this is our current kill leader, and it is Roach on screen for you. And with that, we do have the overall stats coming out from across the board. Let's have a look at the overall stats as well. Yes, as we said before, it is Roach coming out with the most number of kills. Most deaths is going to be Zipper. So it is going to be my man from Phoenix being taken out of contention here, as Zipper takes the top spot in the most number of kills, which is a bit funny, but this guy has been entering every time. I mean, we did see him this time around also. He is the one going in, getting the trades off. And with that, most assists are going to be for Dennis from Noob Alliance with 59. And rightly so, the most first bloods is going to be for Zipper with 49 kills under his belt for the most amount of first bloods. And the most plants are going to be Defiance. So that has changed up a little bit, with Defiance taking the most plants with 33 plants coming in. And the most diffusers are going to be from Zipper from Maximum Esports. I think this is a bit iffy here, most diffuser, but anyway, we do have Zipper. Yes, he is the most number of deaths, the interesting stat here, but the most number of first bloods as well. So he's always the first to go in, maybe gets one, maybe gets two, but will end up going down because he is the one entering the sites. So anytime that you see the most number of deaths in a game, doesn't necessarily mean that you're bad. It means that you're the one entering the site, you're the one making the plays. And the number of first bloods speaks for itself as to the performance that Zipper has been having throughout the entire tournament. But Kitty, with that, it is going to be it for the day. I want to give a massive shout out to our sponsors as well as everyone who has been watching from home. Make sure to join us for the grand finals, which is happening on the 26th, as well as a third place match. Grand finals are going to be at 8 p.m. The third place match at 5 p.m. So do not miss out on the action. Grab yourself a Red Bull, get yourself comfortable, and be prepared for some insane Bo3 series that are going to be coming your way, courtesy of all these amazing teams that have taken part in this tournament. So everyone who was watching at home, thank you so much for joining us today. And to the production team, guys have been absolutely amazing, capturing some of the best moments across the board. Do follow the Gamer.LK Facebook fan page, where the production team is posting highlights as well as some really good clips of the best plays from these matches. So do follow the page to see if one of your players have made it through into these clips. But with that, grand finals, Wolfgang versus Esports. Wolfgang Esports versus Union Gaming on the 26th at 8 p.m. Do join us again for that. But until then, it is going to be me, Tara, and Kitty both signing off. Thank you so much for joining us. But until we do, see you all on the 26th. See you guys. Have a lovely weekend.
remaining. Defenders win. One enemy remaining.
next?